Okay, lots of fighting game news. God, I don't even know how I'm going to get through all this stuff here. There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of it is EVO related. EVO's 3 weeks away, right?
Weird.
So let's see what I got here for EVO stuff here. So there's only 1 week left for registration for EVO, by the way. So if you haven't registered to EVO yet, you better step on that now. You better get on that now. So, but the interesting thing is that the leaderboard has slightly changed here. It's slightly changed.
Okay.
Wizard just tweeted this out. Actually, not just, 10 days ago tweeted this out. But Dragon Ball still in the lead. Street Fighter V is in second as usual. Tekken is in third place. Here's where it gets interesting. Fourth place is still Melee.
Okay.
But fifth place was originally Smash Wii U.
Right.
But fifth place is now BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle.
All right.
So the game release of it actually helped it a little bit more, and it's usually the opposite.
Yeah.
It's usually the opposite because then people are like, "Wait, this game is not fun,"
right?
And they get mad. But it actually went up.
For Tag, it's the opposite. I think that a lot of people didn't necessarily know what to expect going into it. And then it came out, and everybody thinks it's great. If you don't think it's great, you're totally wrong.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, someone does mention that SmashCon is the week after, so it might be affecting travel numbers for Smash players as well. So that's definitely a legitimate thing there. But
let's go BB Tag.
Look, I'm just going to blast through a couple of things. Registration is now open for the Dead or Alive EVO Showroom Tournament. So Dead or Alive is having an official side tournament at EVO. That registration is open. Registration for the CVS2 side tournament is now officially open.
AKA the Fun Bosses Vegas vacation trip.
Okay. I thought you meant like boss and like as a boss character, but you mean boss.
Yeah, D44 boss.
Let me see where you can register for this. It's all on Smash GG. I'm pretty sure all of these things are on Smash GG. But also, MVCI and UMVC3 have officially started up as well. And Irene, Wave-chan, Irene Lee, has done a bunch of like T-shirts and stuff like that you can buy to help support the prize pool for MVCI and UMVC3. Angelic is heading up a lot of that stuff. So those are open for registration as well. So you definitely want to get into those. Super Turbo, it is a Tournament of Legends 3 qualifier tournament. Remember, this time the finals are going to be at Canada Cup.
Right.
So this is just a qualifier, but the registration for Super Turbo is open for EVO now. So don't miss that one. Pretty sure, okay, Soul Calibur 6 will have a side tournament at EVO. So I'm assuming it's probably a Bandai Namco, kind of like, hey, we're bringing this in, you can enter that. Probably, so there's going to have a side tournament at EVO, so you can go look for that and register for that as well. As I mentioned, there's only 1 week left to register for EVO at all. A couple of other extra EVO news is that EVO 2018, originally people talked about how it was now presented by Cygames. This is the first official sponsor, full sponsor since Toyota.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because before, a long time ago, it was EVO presented by Yaris.
Yeah. And
now this is EVO presented by Cygames. But also, they have partnered up with Cup of Noodles. So Cup of Noodles, who did a lot of work at EVO Japan this last year, is now sponsoring this event. They've been doing a lot of FGC stuff. They did a lot of Dissidia stuff as well. I think it's fantastic. I mean, it's like the perfect target audience.
I'm a Maru-chan fan.
Don't say that, dude. No, but
I'll take bids from both Cup Noodles and Maru-chan. Sponsor Ultra-chan TV. You got to bid against yourselves.
Yeah, but
best offer only.
Cup Noodles is helping sponsor, and again, I like that because it's non-endemic.
Yeah.
It's not a computer software video game thing. It's food, and everybody loves food. So, hopefully we'll see a lot more of that. And, I even got a chance to talk to some of the Cup of Noodle guys at EVO Japan, and they were like, hey, can you talk to our CEO? Like, it wasn't CEO, but it was like one of the positions right under their COO or something like that, and just thank them for supporting and doing a good job. And I think it's really cool, the stuff that they're doing. Also, EVO Japan, speaking of EVO Japan was officially announced.
Right.
And it'll be this time in Fukuoka, which is like the island off the southern end of Japan. And apparently it is a very, very city that's growing very quickly in Japan right now, and so it's way down south in Japan. It's going to be in a completely different location, but I think that's exciting though, because now we get. I mean, I would be okay if Evo Japan jumped all around Japan, like if the next year was in Osaka, et cetera, because I would love to be able to explore all of Japan. But yeah, you can see Fukuoka's like off the edge of the southern tip, and some people are saying it's even closer to Korea. It's closer to the Korean players than it is to the Tokyo players.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah, it's right there. So some people in the chat are saying that Fukuoka is beautiful. So that's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I'm with you personally. That I think it's really cool to go around to different spots. I love going to Tokyo, but it would be great to have an excuse to go to other places as well. Yeah.
I know might be a little. Actually, someone actually said they looked at airplane tickets. It was only like $600 right now, or something like that. Yeah, so it wasn't even that bad. But I think
was about what my Tokyo ticket cost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But the cool thing about it is the added bonus to being announced in Fukuoka is that it was announced at all. Because we weren't sure if it was even going to happen with all the rumors of how much the last Evo Japan had lost and stuff, and maybe not being in Tokyo will actually help it a little bit.
I gotta think that's the biggest reason they're not in Tokyo again, right? Is financial stuff. I mean, I don't have any info on that, but my guess is that they felt the need to look at cheaper places. So again, if that requires them to go to a different city, I'm all for it, because I'd love to have an excuse to keep going, and I want Evo Japan to be successful. So yeah, do what you got to do.
Some people say that that's where tonkatsu ramen was created and stuff like that. And so I was just like, I'll get some of my tonkatsu ramen. All right. All right.
When do they do the part in Japan where they specialize in kosher food? When does that happen?
I know, right? Good luck. Well, I mean, sushi.
Keep open.
Sushi, right?
Yeah, some of it.
Yeah. Speaking of events, registration is now also open for SoCal Regionals 2018, which will be returning to Ontario, California in September 14th through 16th. It was there a few years ago. Yeah. Not much to do there, but you know.
It was not great, honestly.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, we have events like Combo Breaker, which can also succeed in fairly barren areas as well.
And it's not that barren. It's not St. Charles, Illinois barren.
Yeah, that's true. That there's the Ontario Mall that's right there.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. I think the bigger issue was that a couple of years ago, SCR just didn't have its best year. There were definitely organizational problems and stuff. Last year was better, and so hopefully this year is a return to form from years previously.
Right.
Definitely going.
One of the only premier events in Japan is the Tokyo Game Show CPT event, right? And they just recently announced the prize pool. It's actually really freaking crazy. They're giving away like almost, I would say, 10 million yen, basically. So first place is getting 5 million yen, and it is 10 million yen pot. And that's basically $90,000 in U.S. money. So giving away $90,000 in this event, and first place gets half of that. Gets half of that money.
That seems like way too much.
That is pretty crazy. But the craziest thing about it is, I think they said something about the first place are winning. I kind of remember reading if you win the event or like the top 8. If you don't have the license, you'll get the license or something like that. Yeah. So.
Man, that's great that there's that much money involved. But I really, really wish events would pay out to more people.
Spread it out more.
Sucks,
yeah. It's tough. I mean,
in that arrangement, 7th and 8th places still got $1,000.
Right.
Well, I guess $900. But it would be nice if 13th place got paid. Why? I mean, why not?
I know. It's interesting because there's that
16,
there's the Evo conundrum, right? Where the year that Cien won, they spread it out a little bit more, and then everyone got mad because Cien didn't win as much. I think we're at a point right now where you got to make the top prize money sound more impressive.
Marketing-wise, that's
marketing-wise. But hopefully, what that means is that as the prizes increase in size, then it eventually will start to spread down.
I think we're there. Like that. 10 million yen.
Yeah, is a lot of freaking money.
Yeah.
When you could 45,000 for first place, I mean, you could definitely
spread that. 40,000, right?
Yeah. Even
would that be too bad if it was 40,000 instead of 45?
Yeah, I know. And even Mena RD won 250,000, right?
Yeah. What if it was 240,000, but everybody else, like, come on.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. Exactly. See what other event news. Our Street Fighter, the Reddit channel, is sponsoring 4 players to compete in EVO 2018. Sponsorship T-shirts are available. It looks like the 4 players that are going to be going are iDrop, El Chicote, Neon, and Tega. So those 4 players are going to be sent over there, and they have some cool T-shirts, like one for each of the players too, so you can support the players as well. Speaking of,
they're like themed on the player, by the way.
Yeah, actually,
they did a good job.
Should I bust them out onto the screen here? So let's do this. Also, I should note as well that here, a little bit of streamception going on here. Okay, so that's the Tega shirt. This Karen shirt, I guess, is the iDrop, maybe? And then this one's Rainbow Mika El Chicote, it says at the top of the shirt up here. This one's Neon, obviously Colleen skating. So yeah, so the iDrop one is the Japanese player then. So this is Tega right here, and this one, the Japanese one, the Karen player here.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's actually kind of cool.
Oh, so wait, scroll up.
The shirts are for voting, I see.
Buddy.
Let me see. 4 players have been chosen to be sponsored by the subreddit to head. So now our Street Fighter is looking at raising the funds to hopefully send all 4 of these competitors to the event. If you want to help out and show your support for your favorite player, buy the T-shirts. So they're trying to send all 4 of them.
Cool.
So the more T-shirts that are purchased, the more get to go.
Very cool.
So there you go. So also I mentioned that the MVCI stuff, Irene Lee Wavechan has done a bunch of stuff for that. Also for Anime Evo, there's a bunch of artists that have done a bunch of things that as well. There's an Anime Evo store on Smash GG where you can buy a bunch of things. Oh, you're right. That is still on the stream. There we go.
Hey.
There we go. But Anime Evo has a bunch of stuff out there, including by artist Shunao, who's long been in the FGC and done a lot of stuff in there. She has some really, really sick charms. There's a really nice Morrigan charm in there, actually. I'll probably grab one myself. So. Let's see if there's anything else coming out for events. Because there's just a lot of fighting game news. And it's pretty crazy right now. Okay. So let's just do this. Let's just go through. I'm not going to do it in any particular order, so it's going to go crazy.
Whatever.
Blade Strangers, release date set for August 28th.
Nice.
So that's the game that you've seen at Wednesday Night Fights a couple of times. Virtua Fighter 5, Final Showdown. If you are an Xbox Live Gold member, then you get this basically for free. That is their game for free in July.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
They think that people are still on Xbox Live Gold.
I knew you were going there. I knew you. Oh boy. Omen of Sorrow, the game that was developed by the Chilean developers, is actually, they revealed the launch date. This is an announcement of an announcement.
Okay.
They're going to reveal the launch date and 2 brand new characters on July 24th. So in 12 days, they're going to reveal their launch date, as well as 2 brand new characters for that game.
They have some cool character ideas.
Yeah.
They have some unique ideas in there.
I know a lot of people who have played it, at the fighting game events that they go to, and a lot of people enjoy it. So,
I've tried it. I think it's cool.
A lot of cool ideas there. Arika, however you want to pronounce it, has announced that Fighting EX Layer will be receiving a patch coming very soon. Right. One of the complaints about the game is no arcade mode, for example, and there's a lot of bugs in the game, but they are fixing a lot of those bugs, and they're adding 2 new characters for free. They're adding Pullum, and they're adding Volcano Rosso to the game, and they're adding an arcade mode to the game.
Cool.
So that is all coming in a free patch.
Very nice.
Let me see if they have a release date on that. Let's see. I don't have a date here, but in any case, all that stuff is coming at some point in time. So that's really, really cool. Woo! Again, I know there's a lot of people out there who like arcade mode. Who cares about arcade mode? But like
a lot of people.
One of my best friends the four of us, me and my brother and my two best friends, we played so much EX, right? But one of my friends is really not that interested in fighting games to the point where he plays competitively at all. And without an arcade mode, there's no reason for him to buy it. Skullomania is like one of his favorite characters. There was that one PlayStation 1 game called Fighter Maker, where you could like tweak your own fighting game. And they put Skullomania in there random. He bought the game just because Skullomania was in there.
That's funny.
And I told him like this game is out, but like can he really buy it? Like what would he do with it? But now that there's an arcade mode, there'd be something for him to do with it. So yeah, there you go. Talum has been announced for Soul Calibur 6.
Oh, yeah.
So Talum was officially announced after being hinted at very heavily by the creators, and so she is officially announced.
That's cool.
Mui Mui is also officially announced for SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy.
Okay.
So another character is in there. Pocket Rumble has come out on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Vi playing it. He says he's really enjoying the game.
I also have it. I've had it for Steam for quite a while. I really like it. It's a very simple type of fighter. Each character has two attack buttons.
Right.
And motions are all very simple. But that said, they still managed to put a lot of complexity in there. There's really good movement, very varied characters.
Right.
Some are really heavy space control. Some are great rushdown. Like they really did a good job.
Yeah, I actually backed it on the Kickstarter or Indiegogo when it was out there, so I technically own it on the PC. I've just never actually sat down and played it. But now that it's on the Switch, I'm probably just going to go and buy it and just play it that way, because I can play it on the plane now and everything. So
I did that for Vienna, and it worked great.
Oh, you're playing Pocket Rumble on the Switch? Oh, that's awesome. And it'd be a perfect game for that system too, with the easier inputs, because special moves are just holding the button down, right? So you don't actually you hold the special move. Is there different styles?
A little bit more stuff, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so there you go. Definitely check it out. The reason why it's called Pocket Rumble, in case you guys are not used to it, it's a game designed very much in the tradition of those old Neo Geo Pocket fighting games. And so they're basically trying to do an homage to that. So it's very sprite-based, very sparse colors, and very old-school sound effects and stuff like that. But it's really cool.
Cool.
It's really, really cool.
Recommended.
Also coming to the Switch is Skullgirls. Skullgirls Second Encore is officially being released on the Nintendo Switch, so you should definitely check that out.
Man, shout out to Skullgirls, dude. That game, when did it come out first? 2012, maybe?
Yeah.
It was quite a while ago. But they've done such a good job supporting it, and the community is still so invested in it. That's super cool. Yeah.
And you should definitely check out Indivisible as well, made by the same crew. They just released their opening animation.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I saw that, and they said that they were trying to make it have that feel of the old, Sega CD type stuff. And when I watched it, I was like, oh, this is so Sega CD.
I know,
they did such a good job.
They really
did such a good job with that. So, also, Pokken Tournament DX got a random balance patch yesterday.
I heard about that.
Yeah, it just came out. I don't know enough about the game to know what the changes are affecting and stuff, but I saw some moves track better and things but there was definitely a balance patch that came out, so they're still supporting the game as well.
I saw Machamp got some significant buffs.
Oh,
that's
cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Pokken is a very good fighting game. Really is.
I still have never played
It's in that category of games that if it came out in the sort of downtimes of years past, I would be all over it. I was all over it when it first came out. I really enjoyed it. The only reason I'm not playing it now is because there are 4 games that I can't not play. I love them too much.
This is what I meant from 50-50 2 weeks ago, man.
Yeah.
There's too many buttons. No, I'm just kidding.
but I mean, if you it's just a very unique kind of fighting game, but really interesting ideas in it. It's got a really good mix of 2D fighting and arena fighting. I highly recommend it.
In Final Fantasy Dissidia NT, they revealed a new character. Renoa Hartley is showing up in the game. That, of course, is the main female protagonist in Final Fantasy VIII, Renoa. So she's showing up in there. Seems to be a ranged magical character, so she's definitely going to be one of the distance ranged characters. Don't Resident Sleeper Final Fantasy VIII, Ho Muffin. Dude,
I never played it.
Final Fantasy VIII is so good, dude. Their true love was passed down to the next generation because they couldn't.
Dude, you're talking about incest?
No, never mind. Anyways.
Gross.
2 people were meant to fall in love, but they were star-crossed lovers. They could never get together. They ended up marrying different people.
It's the plot of Cloud Atlas? They just
and their
ripped it up?
Wait, what? Is that Cloud Atlas?
I can't.
But Cloud Atlas came after, right?
I don't know. Probably.
Final Fantasy VIII's the best. Okay, I mentioned Volcano Rosso and Pulampurna. I mentioned this. Oh, Super Smash Brothers, they released some amiibo pricing and details for Ridley, Inkling, and Wolf. And the Ridley amiibo is large. It's very cool looking. Yeah, I need to grab one of these things here.
Oh, that does look cool. I'm there. I mean, Wolf is about as boring as a character gets for me, but that's cool.
Exactly. But here you go. So Ridley, yeah. So I'm cool with that. I'm down with the Ridley.
Yeah, and the little Inkling there looks cool.
Yeah.
Looks like an
Man,
Inkling.
Splatoon 2 is like one game that I am so sad that I have not had a chance to sit down and play a lot
Hey,
of.
man, you could.
God, I really wish I was playing that game more.
People are really good at it now. So
dude, it's so bad right now, yeah. Even when I first started, when Splatoon 2 first came out and I started playing, you could tell all the people were still super good from Splatoon 1, and like I was playing and just getting slaughtered. I was not good. This is an interesting one. So Hori is doing an extra promotion for EVO, and they're basically saying that if you use Hori controller, I think, let me see if this works. Hori will award from a bonus prize pool pre-selected players who represent Hori and place in the top 100 in Street Fighter V at EVO 2018. Basically, I guess it's just anyone can apply and like try to go for it, and then maybe you have to use the Hori fight stick or controller for all of EVO and such. And there's a prize pool, like top 8, you get like $3,000 a bonus and such like that. So
you have to be pre-selected by Hori.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So you have to apply. You have to apply.
I see.
Yeah. So you have to apply for this
Okay.
to be one of the players, but then you have to use the Hori controllers for the whole entire tournament.
And does it say how many people can be approved? Maybe scroll up a little bit. Was that in the beginning, maybe?
No, it doesn't have a limit. Yeah,
okay, so theoretically, the top 100 people, except you have to place in, so there could be 100 people who get this. And,
yeah, but somehow I doubt I doubt they're going to approve of that many.
Yeah.
But that's actually pretty cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
That's a neat. What a neat idea.
Love it.
Right? Like, hey, we'll pay you if you use our controllers in the tournament.
I think it's super smart.
That's genius. That's genius. So that's actually kind of cool. Let's see. Another tournament news. Literally 3 days from now, registration is open for a UK qualifier for the Red Bull Kumite. Remember, Red Bull Kumite typically took place like about a month ago. It did last year, but this year is taking place in November.
Okay.
And so there's a UK qualifier this weekend in London on July 15th. The registration is open. So if you want to see if you can make it to Red Bull Kumite in France in November, definitely.
Well, at least something's coming home to England.
Oh, dang, dude!
I have like no investment in it.
I'm not associated with this man. Not associated with this man here, dude. I am not associated with this man. I would like to also announce the dissolution of the dissolvement of Ultra Chen. I'm not involved in. Oh man. Okay. This is actually super cool. I'm super happy about this, but Reddit Street Fighter, our Street Fighter, is now going to try to build a database of local event results.
This is very cool news, yeah.
So basically, if you run a local event, they want to have it so that they're always posting up the results every week, so to give more shine and more exposure to these events. So that's going to be really cool. So definitely keep a look out. They're going to call it the Local Fighters Network. So keep an eye out for that.
I think that's really cool. It's great. I mean, they do good work over there anyway.
Yeah.
But we were just talking about players that they're sponsoring.
Right. Yeah. So they're doing a good job over there, and so I can see already some results over here. They have some events from Akihabara Esports Square. They have something from El Salvador. They have something from Missouri, Independence, Missouri, Edmonton, Alberta. So let's keep that growing. So definitely take a.
It's true. As soon as I was stretching, yeah. I thought you were going to stop talking earlier, so I started stretching too early.
Right. Well, with that kind of a burn, I think you're really stretching it. So.
Whoa.
Anyways, couple of do you even want to address rumors about Street Fighter V Season 4 roster, or you don't even care?
I don't care.
It makes you sad because I know Q is in that list, so
please
you
don't
just
be
don't
in
want
there.
you don't want Q to
fella
have
rest.
no weight to any of his moves
Backwards
and stuff like
knees
that.
Q. Can you imagine?
At least it'll be hidden by the trench coat.
Yeah. I mean, they're not all Alex. Some of them are Urian, so like which I think came out really well.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But
I mean, obviously, there's a big difference between Season 1 and 2 and 3.
Falk and
Season 2 was amazing.
Some of them
Season
were good.
2 was
I don't know if they
super
all
good.
were, but some of them were really good.
I mean, really, was any of them bad? Akuma was pretty
think Ed's
decent.
kinda janky.
Okay, Ed maybe is the closest, but Ed still. I mean, like you compare Ed and Falk, and it's like two different,
right.
completely different things,
For
right?
sure.
So, but a couple of community things. Zed Tabani, aka Red Rapper, he just goes by Zed mostly now.
Yeah.
Released a new. He helped with the Evo intros 8 years ago. Can you believe that? I basically, I got him to help because I wanted to do this like kind of slam poetry kind of thing, like rap poetry intros for every game. I can't write rap, so I got Zed to help me do that. And the one he did for Street Fighter was super hyped because he did it to the Cody theme, which had just come out, which was super sick. Cody just came out. He made a new one, and the new videos. The new one. It's interesting because I really enjoyed the Cody one from 8 years ago, but like when you listen to the new one and listen to the old one, you can tell the old one is very like amateur.
Sure.
It's really interesting just to see how much he's grown in the skills that he has. He ended up going to Berklee School of Music in Boston, the second rapper to ever make it into that school and everything like that. He also tried to make a movie at one point in time. He had everybody go to Super Arcade and he filmed a bunch of stuff and he had this whole script and everything like that. Never happened. And instead what he's done now is he's turned it into a concept album. So he has a whole album which is going to have the story of Rambat take place in between the songs and everything like that. So that'll be coming out later on this year. But definitely check him out. He's Zed Tabani Music, or I think it's ZT Music or Zed Tabani Music on Twitter.
Something like that.
Let me see. Well, you can go to YouTube. And you can find him as Zed Tabani on YouTube, spelled ZAID TABANI. And you can go see the latest video that he put up over there with all the information for Ranbat that's coming out on July 27th.
What I think is funny too is that he got his same friend who helped him out with making movies way back in the day. Same dude. So you can like see how they looked back then and now. I think it's cool.
Dude, the craziest thing is Zed looks younger now. I don't
think he looks younger. He looks better.
Yeah. But I mean,
he's like not a portly nerd anymore. He's like a cool looking rapper guy.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool seeing him grow up a little bit.
Also, this is actually pretty cool for me. I don't know if this really has anything to do with fighting games or not, but if you remember Street Fighter Assassin's Fist, Mike Moe, the guy who played Ryu, really cool guy. I know Eliver's good friends with him and stuff like that. But he's actually been cast as Bruce Lee in a new Quentin Tarantino movie.
Wow.
And I just think that's sick.
That's big.
I know. That's a
pretty big cast.
Yeah. I mean, the last thing that he was in was in the Inhumans TV show on ABC, which is a Marvel thing.
Right.
It's like everything Marvel has done for this MCU universe has been ranged from like good to like okay or bad, like Iron Man 2 kind of status here. And then Inhumans was like it was like one of the most painful, embarrassing things that I had ever seen. It was like the train wreck that I could not stop watching.
Oh, wow.
It was so bad.
Bummer.
But he was in there as one of the characters. But now he's in a Quentin Tarantino film playing Bruce Lee.
Gigantic. So. What was his name again?
Mike Moh. Mike Moh.
Cool.
M-O-H. Mike Moh. I think that's actually super cool.
That's great.
And then also film-related, kind of Street Fighter Assassin's Fist related. A whole bunch of guys went and made a Final Fight fan film. They just made their own film called The Broken Gear, and they have guys playing Hagar, Guy, and Cody. It's on YouTube right now. You can go check it out. Just look up The Broken Gear, a Final Fight film. I haven't seen it yet, but the guy that they have playing Hagar is...
That looks super legit right there. Look at that guy. It looks just like Hagar. Like, really.
Let me bust them out over here. Yeah, here you go.
Like, does he have like a prosthetic face? Like,
I don't know, dude.
They did a
but
perfect
like,
job with this guy.
I mean, that's the Hagar, dude. I mean, look at this.
Oh, it's great.
That's actually pretty funny. But if you go to YouTube, you can see that they have this over here, the Broken Gear Final Fight movie here. I've seen some screenshots of it. I haven't actually watched it yet, but from the little clips that I've seen of it, it looks pretty legit. So it looks like it's well done. So there you go.
Cool.
And that's finally the last thing that I have for fighting game news. That was a lot of stuff.
So you don't think that for Bruce Lee they couldn't have gotten Scarlett Johansson? I couldn't even say it with a straight face.
I love how Pat the Flip was like, "Dear trans people, we warned you, Asian people."
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh man, God, yeah, I know, right? Jesus. At this point in time, it's like, I don't even know what to say.